What's up, everyone? We are at Starship 7 right behind us, and we have one of my favorite citizen journalists, Ellie in Space, a great friend of our channel. So welcome to Tesla Wonders of Silicon Valley. Thank you for coming on the channel again.
Absolutely, and I'm so admiring you for making the trip down here over and over. You live a lot farther away than I do from Starbase, and it's quite a trek.
So the funny thing is, I think I've moved my flights 8 times at this point. So thankfully, unlike some of the people, shout out to the people who've been out here a whole week. We'll get into that a little bit, but this flight has been delayed almost a whole week.
Oh.
But let's just get into it. So tell me a little bit, what are you looking forward to for this Starship? What makes this Starship launch different than the previous 6?
Well, every Starship launch, there's something different, right? But this in particular is a very exciting launch. This will be the debut of version 2 of Starship. So we're done with version 1, and this will be the first time V2 is flying. Of course, they're going to try to do another booster catch, which I still haven't seen in person. So hopefully,
neither have I.
So hopefully they'll have the first catch of the new year and the second ever catch using those chopsticks, which is just crazy to me. I've seen the videos of it, and I still can't believe it's real. So we have to see it to believe it. That's going to be really exciting. And I think with the performance upgrades and hardware reliability, they've made many upgrades. And so I think that we will see that. They're also going to be doing a payload deployment test of some dummy Starlink satellites. So we're not going to see that from here on the ground, but that's a really exciting thing that they'll be able to use that Pez dispenser door and do that dummy Starlink payload test. And so they're about the same size and weight of the actual Starlinks, and hopefully that works out. So they're also going to be using some different types of tiles, including some metallic tiles. There's always a lot of things that they're testing, and that's because this is a process to get this thing to be able to go to Mars.
And tell us a little bit about how important is the mock version of them sending out satellites. Like, talk about how that's essentially like funding the whole mission, but what's important about this trial?
Yeah, so we know that Starship is so important to continue, deploying the Starlink satellites constellation and deploying the upgraded version of the Starlink satellites. So they're doing this dummy test. Of course, they're still in a suborbital trajectory, so that's part of it. But I think as long as that goes well, we should be able to see an actual orbital Starship flight for hopefully Flight 8, which, by the way, they just rolled Ship 34 down the road. They're already testing Ship 34, so Flight 8 should come pretty soon after Flight 7.
And so you've been obviously following this over the past week. Even Blue Origin's trying to send one up as well, but it's been delayed over the past week. Is this unique? Is this something that happens all the time? What has been your thought process on this delay?
It's not unique, but this in particular has just been very frustrating. You got 2 different states. You have New Glenn, which is Blue Origin's next generation rocket. They've never been to orbit. That's debuting in Florida. They've been playing cat and mouse with the weather down there. And then you have Starship Flight 7. Everyone wants to see that dang catch. And we've been playing touch and go with the weather here. So it does happen often where there's delays, there's last minute scrubs. And that's a good thing. We want this to be successful, and sometimes you have to scrub at the last second, but it's very frustrating if you're trying to book a flight, book a hotel, work around work arrangements. Maybe you run out of meds. I know some people that literally ran out of their medication. They have to go home, and they've been out here for a week, which my heart goes out to them.
Yeah, I think there's been a couple of really cool Cybertruck light shows out here, 24 and 30 Cybertrucks. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I moved my flights like 8 times just because. So, it's a lot of dedication to be out here and witness this. But it's also going to be entertainment guaranteed.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that, first off, that this clears up the weather, because it's been really bad. The visibility, imagine if it was going up right now. You couldn't see pretty much anything.
I'm glad they scrubbed it.
So the forecast tomorrow is around 3 or 4 o'clock. It should be sunny. So hopefully that will clear up some of the fog. But
absolutely.
It's going to be really exciting. What is one thing you're excited about for tomorrow? If it goes tomorrow.
I have a good feeling that we will see a catch. And to me, I feel like we've gotten spoiled. You know, we were both here for Flight 6. They aborted the catch attempt last minute, and I was like, darn it, you know, like seeing the launch is great, but now we're getting greedy and we want to see the catch. It's unreal that they're able to do that. And no other rocket company has tried to catch a booster with chopstick arms in a Mechazilla tower. I mean, this just didn't exist before SpaceX. And so I'm most excited.
And once they are able to catch the booster, they'll eventually try for the Starship.
And again, as well.
That's the whole goal of SpaceX, is rapidly reusable rockets.
And fully reusable rocket, and no one else has been able to reuse the ship. So that's going to just, I mean, I hate to say game changer over and over, but it really is a game changer.
Well, thank you, Ellie, for your time today. Again, we'll tag Ellie in space. She's got an amazing channel. She covers all things space related. But thank you again for joining the channel, and hopefully we get a catch tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We'll see you guys.